So funny because I have no idea what I'm doing. I look like a mess. So, hello, I guess. Today I'm gonna do my makeup because I cannot be living with this face. I every time I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, you're pretty, but you need makeup. So I just decided I'm gonna film my everyday makeup that I actually do every day. Just by staying home, I'm a stay-at-home wife. I do certain things and I feel like having my makeup makes me feel better. And it's gonna sound really bad and people are gonna be like,
You don't need makeup to feel good with yourself.
well, I see myself every day and I need makeup. That's my way to feel better with myself. That's it. Period. I'm gonna start by, I already did my skincare routine, like the whole deal. I just didn't put, because I usually wait in between steps, so my last steps are gonna be moisturizer. I'm gonna be using the Avon I have no idea, intensive moisturizer. I don't use this every day, but I kind of feel like I need my moisturizer to be thick today. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit on my neck. As I said, usually I just let it dry and then keep going with my life. So now for sunscreen, I actually ran out of sunscreen, so I've been struggling because I usually don't go out and I don't do anything, and I really don't like to order things through Amazon. And I know I can order it through Ulta and Sephora, but I have no idea which sunscreen I can buy because the one that I was using I didn't like. I just ran out of it and that's it. So I had laying around this Dollar Tree sunscreen. This is the one I want to wear. No judgment. Everything's gonna be all right. It's just gonna be for a couple of days to actually go out, and I can just go to Ulta or anywhere. But I really need recommendations. So please, if you know a really good sunscreen, I would appreciate if you let me know because I have no idea. Sounds good. So I would really appreciate it. What I like about this is that it doesn't leave a white cast, which I feel is pretty cool. Now I'm gonna be using this iconic London illuminator. Like a lot of people use this. I'm just gonna apply a little dots. Usually I don't touch the tip of the thing on my face, but anywho, I'm gonna use this, I think it's Revolution Beauty brush, and then I'm gonna drag it all over my cheekbones. I like to wear this underneath my foundation. I don't wear foundation on a regular basis, so I'm just gonna cover it with my concealer. So that's why I only added drops on the cheekbones and on the T-zone. I also don't wear primer on an everyday use, but if I'm gonna do a high-end thick but if I'm gonna do a high-end makeup or a photo shoot makeup for the night, which we don't do very often, so in those cases I would wear primer. For an everyday makeup, I don't use primer. I'm gonna be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal on the color orange because I have what for me are really bad dark circles under my eyes. I'm just gonna use a little bit, so you can see just a tiny bit in there, then a tiny bit around my lip area. I'm just gonna buff it out with a beauty blender. Usually I would drag this thing all over my face because I have a lot of dark spots. I have some over here, so I would just apply this through my whole face. But as we're doing an everyday makeup, I'm just gonna put a little bit, just a little dot. You can barely see it, but it's there. I'm gonna be using this Born This Way concealer from Too Faced. Just a little tiny dot over here, a little bit over here, and then here. And for me to cover the concealer that I already applied, the orange, again with a beauty blender. I usually don't wear foundation when I'm gonna do my everyday makeup, but today I'm actually gonna be taking a few pictures for my new collection, my new jewelry collection. So I would have to, at least this part has to be neat. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I really like this for an everyday use, but I like to, have a lot of makeup in my face every day. So I'm just gonna add a little dots in here, because this is gonna be the part that it's gonna be in the pictures, and everything has to be the same. So I'm just gonna add a little dot in here, and just with the same brush that I used earlier, buff it out all over my face. Make sure you get the neck and your ears. It's important. Now I'm going to be using the Conceal and Define by Makeup Revolution 2. Just added a little bit over here, and then I dragged a little line just to lift my eye a little bit. A few drops in my forehead, a few drops in here, and just a little bit of the nose. Just gonna blend this thing. My tea is almost cold. I'm gonna set my face. I'm gonna be using this brand. I have no idea how you say your name. Ciate. This is the coconut setting powder. It smells really good and it's so cute. The packaging is so cute and I love it. I don't like to bake, so I'm just gonna add a little bit over here with a small brush. This is from, I think, Luxie. Yes, this is from Luxie, the Tapper highlighter. I use it for underneath my eyes just to set the concealer that I already placed in there, the T-zone. Then what I just do is to drag the part that I already placed all over the rest of my face. I really like this powder. It's so subtle, it's so light, it smells so good, and it doesn't make my skin crease a lot. So I'll give it 9 out of 10 because it runs out too fast. Now for bronzer, I'm going to be using the Nesting Face from Pretty Vulgar. This palette has become my everyday palette. It has bronzer, it has blush. Usually I don't use this blush, and it also has 2 highlighters that I love. Yes, I use this every day. I'm gonna bronze with the shade Sunkissed Niche. You see that it looks a little used already. I'm just gonna apply it over here. Not too much, just enough for me to look bronzed. Apply it on my cheekbone, a little bit over here, and a little bit on my forehead. Now for my nose, I'm going to be using the same shade, but I'm going to be using this Moda crease brush. I'm going to start by applying it all over here. So I did the same on the other side, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit on the tip, whoop, make a lip snatch. Now with the same brush that I used to bronze my face, I'm gonna blend whatever I did for it not to look so, so I don't know how to speak, man. I need to go to school again, I guess, because I have no idea how to say words. Now I'm gonna be using the Ciate, I don't know how to say it, London blush. It's really cute. I really like it. And it has just a little bit of sparkle, not as much. I'm gonna be using this Hello Kitty MAC. I've had these brushes for so long, man. I'm gonna play a little bit over here and a little bit over here for me not to look dead. That's it, for me not to look dead. And a little bit on my nose. You can barely see it, and that's fine because I'm not a blush person. I use one side. Now with the other side, I'm just gonna blend it a little bit for not to look so strong. For highlighter, I'm gonna use the same palette that I used before, the Nesting Face. And I'm gonna use 2 brushes. Both are from e.l.f. I'm gonna use this more puffy bluffy, and I'm gonna use this detail one for this and the nose. So I'm gonna start with this. I'm gonna use the shade Glimmer of BS. I'm gonna use both of the shades. So the other one is Ego. I'm gonna mix them together, and then I'm gonna apply it over here. then on top in here. Same with the other side. And then with the small brush, I'm gonna be putting it over here on the tip of the nose. Boop. Here too. Now that we're shining like a diamond, I'm gonna finish with the rest of the details. So now, the eyes. I'm gonna start with the eyelids. I'm gonna be using the Natasha Denona palette. I'm gonna use this warmish tone with this one, and maybe I'll add a little bit of sparkle, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna be using the same brush that I used for my nose, the Moda Pro for the crease. I'm gonna start with the shade. I'm gonna get you a little closer. I'm gonna start by applying it just a little bit in the outer corner, and I'm just gonna blend it inwards towards the inner corner of the eye, just to bluff it out with like circle motion. I'm just gonna blend till my eye bleeds, literally. Just blending and blending and blending. I love that I'm using like this green just to like do my eyeshadow. It doesn't look as intense as it looked before. I'm not gonna add any more product. I'm just gonna blend the one that I have right now. It looks subtle, it looks nice, and it's fine for like an everyday use. Now actually I think I will add a little bit of glitter for me inner corner to be a little, you know, spiced up. So I'm gonna use this shade right here to, you know, add a little bit of sparkle into my eye. I'm gonna use the same brush that I used to detail my nose. Whoop. Whoop. Now we're gonna do the same thing to the other eye, and then we're gonna continue with eyeliner, an important part. For eyeliner, I usually use two. I use this big fat liner. It's literally called big fat liner. And I also use this Kat Von D, or former Kat Von D dagger tattoo liner. I start with the big fat liner, and then I finish it with like the tattoo dagger. So what you want to do is just place it on where you want your eyeliner to be. I'm gonna place it and then just drag it. It's gonna look something like this, but if you see, it's already made. What I need to do is fix like this part and just finish it off. So that's why I use the Kat Von D or KVD or whatever dagger liner. I'm just gonna finish it. Just adding like a little small, you know, like giving a finish to the eyeliner, and then just finishing this part. And I cannot talk and do it, so I'm just gonna finish it. So as you can see, I just kind of finished the wing, and then there's like a little spot right here, and I wanted to show you that's like a mix in between this liner and this liner. So what I usually do is that I grab a black eyeshadow and an angled liner brush, and I just fill it with the shadow. Now we're just gonna be adding lashes. I'm not gonna wear lashes at home, okay? I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna use the Superhero by It Cosmetics. This is a holy grail. You need this. You need this. It's like 22 bucks. It's like pricey, but you need it. It's so great. Like I cannot stress how much I love this. I mean, you know the drill. We're just gonna apply some mascara, so there we go. I just have, it looks like I put eyelashes on myself, but I didn't. These are my own lashes. Now, if you're on a budget like me, this mascara, it's from Dollar Tree. And I know we feel sketchy about Dollar Tree, but do whatever you want with this information. This is what I do. I use this mascara called Mega Wear by Wet n Wild. This is amazing. Okay? Amazing. I have like 3 empty in like my vanity right now. I love it. I cannot stress how much I love this. This is great. This is amazing. I'm gonna show you the one. I'm not gonna apply it right now. I just want to like let you know. And this is what I used every day for like 2 years. this is how it looks like. I love it. They're not sponsoring me. I guess it's obvious, but I guess I had to say it. But I absolutely freaking love this. I don't apply mascara on my bottom lashes. I feel like that's bad luck for me, so I don't do it. This is it. I'm not gonna apply anything else underneath my eyes. Now, brows. So for my brows, I'm gonna be using this Hourglass brow microsculpting pencil. Too many words I cannot pronounce. So it has a little brush, and then it has like a pencil on the other side. It's like really thin. And I'm gonna explain what I'm gonna do before, because there's no way I'm gonna talk and do it. There's just no way. I'm gonna start by brushing my hairs up, all of them. Next, I'm gonna grab this pencil and I'm gonna underline only over here. That's it, just there. Then I'm gonna brush my hairs like this to put them in shape. And then I'm gonna grab the pencil again and I'm gonna line just here, not on the front, just here. And then I'm gonna fill them in. I would have made this a voiceover, but I really wanted to explain it before, I guess. Actually didn't say what I used to fill my eyebrows in. I actually used this Freedom. Well, I don't know where I got this though. Okay, I used this shade just to like fill my eyebrows in. Now to lips. So I'm gonna be lining my lips with Ace Beauté lip liner on the Be Peachy shade. Usually I like to line my lips with a darker or like a much darker lip liner, so I can add something like this, like a really nude light color. But I don't want to wear a lot of lipstick right now because I don't want the lipstick to like pop out on like my pictures. So I'm just gonna be using the Persona gloss on the shade Taupe. It smells so good. I'm just gonna clean it. This will be the final look. I'm ready to take over the day. I have my makeup, so I feel like I need to be productive. You know how people usually wear pants or wear not pajamas when they're in their houses because they need to get things done, and they feel like if they wear jeans or they wear, I don't know, formal whatever, they feel like they can do things. That's makeup to me. I'm in my PJs right now. I'm wearing jewelry. This is actually part of my collection. Well, not this one. This has been with me for like ever. So this is from my collection, and then this is from my jewelry collections. So you can like check it out. So if you got till here, thank you so much for watching me doing my makeup just to stay at home. I actually appreciate it. Usually I don't have anyone to talk, and now I'm talking to you. You're listening to me talk and do my makeup, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, okay, bye. I guess what's funny is that I have the mic in between my boobies because it's big and I can just have them in there. I gotta fix this my hair because